He's gonna die.
All right, we can do audible right there.
Oh God.
Audible.
Welcome to The Intervention. This is Agent Taco. This is my podcast, and it's paired with my video gameplay on YouTube. I'm an essayist, a writer, a gamer, and many other things. But this podcast, you'll notice very quickly that it's not just about my Fortnite gameplay, and it takes me into some topics that are real to me. Topics like the state and future of our nation, the state of video games, some of theories and opinions I have. And I take you on my journey through life, thinking and figuring out what is happening and what it's all about. Sometimes the topics will be about gaming, sometimes politics, sometimes about my hobbies. But it's always about the things I learn and discover and sharing them with you and lending my voice to this generation of writers and essayists. If you're on YouTube or on YouTube Podcast, please like and subscribe. If you're listening to my podcast, please share and comment. I hope you enjoy my third episode, which is the death of the American handshake. Enjoy! I'm pretty sure the whole world is tired of blaming stuff on COVID. And so am I. But the impacts do live on. I think we stopped blaming all the world's gloom and doom on 9/11, although the legacy lives on, and every now and then an aftershock resounds. Sometimes the aftershocks are not felt around the world, but on a more personal level, and honestly, these changes to our society, my society, bother me. Not long ago, someone came to my door. I had not seen them in a while. We said hi, and I went to shake their hands, and one of them replied, "Oh, I fist bump." I replied, "Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. We're not in America anymore." This little interaction is not the catalyst of this line of thought for me writing about the death of the American handshake. But there have been many instances like these where I approach, or people approach me, and we greet each other, and I have no idea how to react to them, other to say, "Hi, good to meet you," and no handshake or fist bump. Just awkwardness. I'm sad to say that the germaphobes, those without courage enough to face the world without a mask, have won. Yes, the minority of people that believe germs will infect your nostrils and eat your brain from the inside out have won. Those people in my life that constantly tell me to wash my hands have finally got what they wanted, or did not want, I'm not sure. But the death of the American handshake is upon us. Now don't let me confuse you to say that I don't like to be clean. I work at a school where I shake kids' hands often, but I also think to myself I need to wash my hands. And I'm glad I am perpetuating one of America's cultural tenets of greeting people. But those few outliers have me off camber culturally. I remember as a kid going to my friends, grabbing each other by the right hand, squeezing the hell out of it until just one of us broke. My friends and I would also shake hands with men, especially construction workers' hands, and give it a try to see if we could even make a dent. These men's hands we shook were rough and felt more like I was shaking a sandpaper-covered brick. I didn't even try to squeeze it because I know I didn't even have a chance. This time, it was common to shake hands. And the thing about it is that the handshake also applied to women, except a man would tone down the squeeze factor. But this is another topic for another essay. The fact was that I knew how to greet people. I knew how to greet everyone I came into eye-to-eye contact with, and that I was going to engage in some type of language exchange that was beyond 10 seconds. Now, I don't know what the protocol is. I approach a person I haven't seen in a while, and I don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. We don't know each other well enough for a hug. The person is close enough that I know their name, or maybe I'm just meeting them. But what the hell do I do? Maybe we Americans should adopt a new system. I listened a long time ago to an audiobook many years ago by Donald Trump. I don't remember what it was called. Could have been The Art of the Deal. I don't know. But I remember him saying how much he detested the handshake system because he felt it was unsanitary. I don't remember the exact words, but he said that he much preferred the Japanese system of bowing. Perhaps we could go to the bow, and certainly with an upsurge in America of non-Christian religion and things like yoga, the bow could possibly be an option. But where is the American individualism in that? I also believe this practice disregards the unwritten American tenet or rule of never bowing to a man or a person. But let me throw out a couple of ideas that would definitely fit the mold of the American individual spirit when it comes to greetings. In the 1990s, there was this movie, House Party, and there was this iconic dance where the two main characters do this iconic dance. I know I don't need to explain this, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on YouTube or something. But this dance involved this step where they would kick each other's feet. Maybe we could, when we meet someone we want to make a connection to, we kick our left tips of our feet together, followed by the right, and do a spin or something. This would definitely provide a ceremony that is lacking in the handshake today. But it would be fun. Well, at least fun for those that have the energy to do it. And many these days lack the energy to even look a human eye to eye and say hi. So maybe this wouldn't work. Okay, that probably wouldn't work, but how about a phone tap? Our phones have become an additional appendage to our bodies, both mentally and physically, and I would venture to say that it's probably a more important bodily dangling bit than a pinky toe or two. What we could possibly do is rather than shake hands, we add a little bumper out of our cell phones that when we meet somebody, we bump phones with him or her and give off some type of neural vibration that we can feel in our hand to say, damn, we just connected. Now we can talk. I don't know. Would this work? Probably some kids would come up with some type of electronical bump that would infect your phone or something, and I would contract some form of phone rash or something, rendering this greeting deemed as dangerous as the handshake, and I would need to wear a glove or some type of protective device. Just one more random idea. Let's go back to the Native American arm clutch. I actually have always loved this form of a handshake, where two people, rather than grab each other by the hand, they reach out, right hands, bypass the right hand, and move to the forearm, grab hold, and shake. This would be a great idea, but I'm sure the germaphobes would come up with some type of germ transfer from arm-to-arm contact and force us to wear some type of forearm wrap so my hand doesn't swab microscopic slop on someone's hairy forearm. Those three ideas are great, but the question of changing a culture is hard to do. The changes in American culture in the past 10 to 20 years were and are related to fear mostly. Some were based on technology, others on major worldwide upheaval. The problem I have with masks and no handshakes is that it silently states, I am afraid I will catch something from you. You might have sneezed in your hand. You might have picked your nose. You might have peed and not washed your hands. Oh God! You all know that I hate statistics because they're so fake. But I am going to venture to categorically state that fear is what changes culture the quickest. Now I say this like I'm not immune to it. Now although I hated the C-19 years and the masks, and oh no, someone sneezed, here comes a saliva aerosol, the social distancing, I still myself am giving people fist bumps because I'm not sure how we want to tackle the issue of the handshake. This totally sucks. What I think it comes down to, and I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries, which I probably am, and let's just call it a hypothesis, a theory, an opinion. I think when we forego the handshake and do anything else other than shake someone's hand, I'm saying I don't want to touch you because you can pass me something. You have something on you that I don't know about, and I can't even touch you with an appendage of my body that was created to touch things with. The skin of my hands, which was created like a glove to protect, has antibacterial properties, and has been inundated with bacteria every second of every day since my birth. And I cannot touch the unclean thing because I might have a microabrasion where a speck of bacterial leg might dig its cilia into 7 layers of dermis and harm my life irreparably. I would rather swim with a 2-headed amoeba in some island and pee in the water rather than shake your hand. My theory, okay, it's no theory, my opinion, is that not to shake someone's hand is dehumanizing. It says, I am great and you are less. It says, I am clean, you are dirty. It says, I have no respect. It says, I am okay departing from my American culture when I am afraid. Do we not have any core values as Americans anymore? Are there things we will do, always do, regardless of fear? The death of the American handshake is similar to the diminishing power of the American ideal. We are flinching at fear instead of controlling ourselves and moving forward. I feel like I can end this essay at this point and say I have made my opinion known, albeit I do not have the energy or scientific background to write a scholarly paper on the effect that handshaking has on illness or whatever, but I do think it's necessary to write on whether the death of the American handshake is a result of erosion or evolution of the American ideal and individuality. Now, this is only a 2,000-word essay, and I believe I can take this question into a whole new topic. But let me talk about this briefly. I believe this is an erosion of our culture, whether it be man-made or otherworldly, mystical, a scientific blunder, etc. If it was created by a man, and by it I mean the pandemic, the ultimate precursor to the handshake hiatus, the after effect killed or so irreparably changed the nature of our greetings, it caused so much confusion that we are left with no answer of what to do. I believe this is an erosion of our culture, a direct assault on us as human beings connecting at a very basic level. Could it be an evolving of our culture? Maybe. But after 4 years AC, after COVID, we still are a little lost in the process of basic greetings between human beings. Okay, so you probably think I'm going to get all scientific here and cite sources from medical journals. But if you know me, hell no, I ain't doing that. What I did do, like many minor league researchers, I Googled it and read a couple of web pages from doctors, an article from the New York Times, and one from Harvard that referenced an article from JAMA, the Journal of American Medical Association, about handshaking in hospitals. You know what I found? Nothing but bullshit and opinions of sissy-ass doctors that are hyper-fearful of germs, and maybe they should be. But as long as people are walking on pavement, sneezing, breathing, brushing up against anything, walking through parking lots, sitting down anywhere, and just plain living, there's no way to get away from the spread of germs on this planet. They're everywhere, and I'm sure the cost of sterile locations is astronomical. And I think there are truly sterile places on this earth, but they are not in hospitals, but in private businesses doing things that are classified or nearly classified. My point is, science and medical people would love to banish germs, but it's just not possible. And them declaring war on a common cultural practice because they don't want the spread of a germ is stupid and based, yet again, on fear. Therefore, to touch is to be human. One key to building a relationship with anyone is the ability to touch. It is a physical, neural link between humankind. It's akin to the Vulcan mind meld. Just kidding. It's quite less, but it's being erased by doctors and their zealot glove-wearing hypogermaphobes that are just saying They want us to be safe. They are saying the rest of humanity are less than them. We are unclean. The modern day leper. And this is my main problem with the banished handshake. To not shake is to be fearful. To not shake is to demonstrate the spirit of fear. Americans should not be a people of fear. It's not who we are. We live in the land of the free and the home of the brave. Next time you meet a person, confidently hold out your right hand, grab that person's hand, and squeeze it like you've been laying bricks for 20 years, and shake it without trembling. You are American. If someone you meet doesn't shake your hand, you know who you are dealing with. You don't need to shake their hand anyway. Thank you for listening or watching to my channel on Agent Taco. I hope you enjoyed my third episode. Please comment below if you have experienced people avoiding the handshake or any of the fallout of the epidemic. I'd love to hear about it. Please be on the lookout for my fourth episode, which is called What We're Up Against. I know it's a little bit mystical, but we're up against a lot of things, and I think you need to know about them. I can't wait to publish it. This is Agent Taco. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you. Please comment, say hi, and check you later.
Dude, that thing freezes you.
Oh, got him tagged him behind the wall, dude. He tried to hide behind the wall and tagged him right in his face. Yeah, this guy right here. There's another one behind you. Yeah, go get my turret.
Uncle, did you see me snipe that dude? Like, I promised you the bullet turned.
Yeah.
The bullet full on turned.
Does anyone have a big pot?
Dude, it's a
Guys,
it's a 3v2 or 3v1. 3v1. Does anybody have any shield?
There's some shield there.
There's a big part.
Well, I need a big pot, but go for it, Norman.
Check all the bushes. No, take it, dude. Take it.
Where's the big pot?
We're gonna take these medallions.
We gotta check the bushes though.
Oh God, bro!
What?
Oh, there's a lot of good sand.
Oh.
I got 3 medallions, man.
I got one. Norman, do you need
everywhere.
One?
What?
You need a medallion?
Oh, I'll take it.
Dad, drop your medallion.
I want a crown though.
Let's bait him. Let's bait him. Bait him right here.
Oh, you want that, Norman?
Let's bait him.
No. Let's just keep going. I ain't baiting nobody. I'm gonna kill somebody. I say we go to. I think. Dude, there's only one person. There's only one person left. There's only one person left.
That's what I'm saying.
We gotta watch.
All we gotta do is just stay together, check every bush.
Yeah. Let's just go to the next one. Let's go to the next one.
Oh guys, this bush is right here.
Oh dude, this is where it's gonna go down. You guys want to search, or do you want to? What do you want to do? Where's the reboot?
Nice.
Dang. Too bad we can't pick up a crown.
I told you guys, chicken always makes us take the dubs.
Chicken taking the dubs.